Welcome back, race fans. We've got 8 more drivers with chips on their shoulders. See, they got knocked out in the first round of my other tournament. So we brought them back for a second chance in this 16-car redemption rally tournament. Driving the blue 57 Fury is Kevin Rose. Driving the white 57 Fury from Riley's Rally DRC, Mark Taylor. Jonathan Hammer is driving the Ford Thunderbolt. And from Team Cogspeed, driving the 61 Impala Lowrider, McKenna Ritz. These drivers want revenge, and I'm not going to stop them. Let's race. Rose and Taylor in the front row. Rose, Taylor, Ritz, Hammer, single file. Taylor bumping Rose now, and Taylor flips, he's out. Rose is all alone. Out of my way, says Ritz as she plows through, and Rose is still all alone. He'll take it, followed by Ritz. And we must have lost Hammer somewhere. Where's Hammer? And, Hammer ran out of gas, pushing Taylor down the hill. Scoring is 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for last, and a DNF is 0. Rose and Ritz are off to an early lead. DNFs with Taylor and Hammer, not a great start. Ritz and Rose in the front row. Ritz, Rose, Hammer, Taylor, single file. Turn 2, Ritz 180, still leading, no change with the others. Coming into the final turn, wire to wire for Ritz, and here comes Taylor up on Hammer's side and passes him at the tape. Whoa! And knocks Rose silly at the finish line. I told you, these drivers have chips on their shoulders. Ritz with an impressive wire to wire victory. Rose second with a little help from Taylor, taking third as he caught Hammer. Hammer and Ritz in the front row. Hammer, Taylor, Ritz, Rose, single file. Taylor coming up on the outside, passes Hammer on the outside, and here comes Ritz. She wants a piece of the action, plowing through, and it's carnage in the final turn. Cars are flipped over, and it's a quadruple DNF. It looks like Ritz and Taylor flipped, blocking Hammer and Rose. Not that it was deliberate, but the net effect of that quadruple DNF is that Rose and Ritz have punched their ticket to the next round. But everybody loves a good race, so let's finish strong. Taylor and Hammer in the front row. Taylor out leading, and now Taylor pulling away. He finally got that big Fury going like a giant diesel engine, and nothing's gonna stop him. And here comes Rose behind him, so it's Taylor and Rose, and then Ritz. And Ritz comes and sends Hammer flying across the finish line. Wow, a lot of aggressive driving out here, folks. So we say goodbye to Hammer and Taylor, and hello to Ritz and Rose as they move on to the next round. In Group 4, driving the 1970 Charger representing Team Crow, Annie Crowhurst. Driving the 68 Mustang from Spania Lanes, Stephanie Hughes. Mickey Rodriguez, self-named Slowpoke, is driving that big block El Camino. And Brian Dykema is driving the 68 Charger. Let's race. Crowhurst and Hughes in the front row. Crowhurst leading Dykema, Hughes, Rodriguez. Round turn 2. Rodriguez slips, he's out. Crowhurst 180, still leading. Now under pressure from Dykema. And Hughes is trying to stay with that group. And Dykema attacking Crowhurst on the outside, but she cuts him off for the win. And Hughes is coming in third. And we lost Rodriguez up there in turn 2. And now look at that. Now that's dedication. Going to try to make it on his roof. Doesn't work too well though. So the 2 Chargers, Crowhurst and Dykema, take charge. No pun intended. Hughes comes in third. DNF for Rodriguez. Dykema and Crowhurst in the front row. Crowhurst, Dykema, Hughes, Rodriguez. Rodriguez flips, he's out. And we've got an encore performance with Crowhurst, Dykema, and Hughes in that order. More distance between Crowhurst and Dykema this time, though. But the order is the same. And Rodriguez continues to struggle. 2 straight wins by Crowhurst. Don't get no better than that. 2 second place finishes by Dykema. Still very good. Hughes needs to finish higher. And we got to get Rodriguez on the board. Period. Rodriguez and Dykema in the front row. And check out Rodriguez taking matters into his own hands. Taking the lead, extending. It looks like he's going to pull this off wire to wire. He's still pulling ahead. So he crosses the finish line. And we got Hughes giving Dykema a hockey check at the finish. What's that all about? Well, I guess because she can. That's why. Crowhurst rounding out the pack. So congrats to Rodriguez on his victory. That brings him in contention for an advancement slot. Hughes' second place finish puts her right behind Dykema. I guess that's why she hip-checked him at the finish line. These drivers are pretty savvy. Hughes and Rodriguez in the front row. Hughes, Rodriguez, Crowhurst, Dykema falling back, and that's terrible news for Dykema. He's only 1 point ahead of Hughes. And through turn 2, no change in the final order. Final turn, Rodriguez pressuring Hughes, but she holds him off for the victory. And into the next round, Crowhurst and Dykema, third and fourth. So with double victories by Crowhurst, and Hughes' finish over Dykema in the final lap has these two ladies advancing to the next round. We say goodbye to Rodriguez and Dykema this time, but they'll be back. Congratulations to Kevin Rose, McKenna Ritz, Annie Crowhurst, and Stephanie Hughes. You have been redeemed. Stay tuned for the next round. It's only going to get better. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at Slingshot 360, Diecast Racing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the races.